The Secret Garden tells the story of a lonely girl named Mary, who gradually forms connections with nature and new friends after discovering a forgotten garden. The Lonely Manor. Mary Lennox was sent to a remote manor in Yorkshire, England, the home of her unknown aunt. The large and ancient manor was vastly different from her life in India, making her feel very lonely. Meeting Dickon. While exploring the manor, Mary encountered a boy playing in the garden by chance. His name was Dickon, Martha's brother, a lively boy who had a special connection with nature and animals. Mary was inspired by Dickon's enthusiasm and began to take an interest in nature. The Robin's Secret. One quiet afternoon, Mary sat by the window in her room when Dickon's friend, a robin, suddenly flew in, carrying an old set of keys in its beak. As Mary carefully took the keys, the robin didn't leave but remained calmly in the room. Mary realized that the bird was waiting for her. She decided to follow the robin and see where these keys would lead her. The robin flew past her. Mary decided to follow it. Along the winding paths of the manor, Mary eventually arrived at a door. Using the keys, she unlocked it, revealing a forgotten garden. Wild plants grew freely and colorful flowers bloomed along the paths, filling the air with their fragrance and attracting various insects and butterflies. Mary realized that this was the secret garden Martha had spoken of. The revival of the garden. Mary decided to tell Dickon about the secret garden. When she brought him to the garden, they were both captivated by its forgotten beauty. They started to restore the garden together, clearing away weeds. Dickon taught Mary how to care for the small animals in the garden and helped her understand their habits and needs. As the garden gradually came back to life, Mary and Dickon not only formed a deep bond with nature but also strengthened their friendship with each other. Colin's longing. Colin sat alone in his room. Through the window, he could see Mary and Dickon playing playfully in the garden. Their laughter and the sight of them running around formed a stark contrast to his own situation. Colin's heart was filled with loneliness and longing. How much he wished to be one of them, to feel the sunshine and breathe the fresh air outside. A lonely discovery. One night, Mary heard a faint sobbing sound in the manor. Out of curiosity, she followed the sound and eventually discovered Colin, the bedridden son of the manor's owner, in a locked room. Colin looked pale, and his eyes were filled with loneliness and longing. After they talked, they quickly became friends. Mary sensed Colin's desire for the outside world and invited him to visit the garden. Although Colin was initially hesitant, he yearned for change and wanted to break free from his long-standing isolation. He gathered his courage and decided to go with Mary to the mysterious, vibrant garden. A colorful autumn. Autumn made the garden more vibrant and colorful. Mary and Dickon wheeled Colin into the garden for the first time. His face was filled with both anticipation and nervousness, but as he saw the beautiful garden, his fear gradually gave way to curiosity and joy. As time went on, Colin visited the garden more frequently, and both his body and spirit began to recover in this lively place. Laughter in winter. Winter blanketed the garden in a layer of white, transforming it into a tranquil, snowy world. Yet the air was filled with the laughter of children as the three of them played in the snow. Colin, the boy who once feared the outside world, now looked forward to the future with excitement. By Colin's side, Mary began to see life in a new light, realizing she was no longer the cold and lonely girl but someone filled with passion for the world. A new hope ignited in her heart, as if the sun of spring had arrived early. The rebirth of spring. As spring returned, the garden burst into life again. Mary, Colin, and Dickon continued to grow strong and healthy on this land full of vitality and hope. During the day, they ran and explored in the garden, carefully tending to the plants and enjoying nature's gifts. At night, they shared their discoveries and joys with each other, deepening the bond of friendship. The children continued their adventures, embracing nature and welcoming the future.